a draft off of Gordon. Jarrett to the outside. All that skirmishing left a clear path for Jarrett on the outside.
Oh, trouble.
Rudd in the wall, hard. Schrader in the wall, hard. Jarrett the winner, Gordon second, and Rudd on his roof for the second time in the Bud Shootout, reminiscent of 1984 when his car tumbled in the air. Ricky Rudd, Bobby Labonte wrecked on the final lap. Ken Schrader wrecked.
Wow. That was some action.
In his first ride for Robert Yates yesterday, Ricky Rudd claimed the outside pole for the Daytona 500. Today, he goes flying upside down. Movement in the car as the safety crews reach Ricky Rudd. That's good news. Remember in '84, he crashed in the Busch Clash much like this. Came back the next week to finish 7th in the Daytona 500, and the very next week won at Richmond. He is one tough customer.
Yeah, and he just waved to the crowd there. I tell you, that was none of his doing there, that wreck as it started out. He was just in the wrong place. If you see him waving to the crowd, that means he's okay. But he has to go to the hospital. That's mandatory when you get upside down or have a wreck at Daytona. And he got a break when he got upside down also. He didn't get in the grass and dig in and start turning end over end.
Bobby Labonte comes jogging back from his wrecked car through the infield grass. Looks like Bobby's going to run all the way to the ambulance. Spoiler check for Dale Jarrett by the NASCAR officials. There's Bobby Labonte. He is okay. But one of Joe Gibbs' cars is pretty well torn up. A wild finish to the first wheel-to-wheel Winston Cup action of Speed Weeks. But Dale Jarrett wins the hooligan race, the Bud Shootout qualifier, and now wins the shootout itself. There's Bobby Labonte's crashed car. Going to have to lift the hood to hook up the record to it. And there is the fastest Ford in Florida.
Well, I got to tell you something. I thought he had made a huge mistake when he got on the outside there because he had nobody drafting with him. And then all of a sudden, it looked like somebody opened the gate at the corral. Everybody went on up high, and that just moved him right ahead.
Well, when Jeff Gordon got up beside of Sterling Marlin, I mean, that opened up a big hole of air for him to get some momentum going. You wonder if when he made the pass on, or tried to make the pass on Rudd, if maybe that was the planned move, that he's going to go to the outside and he had the momentum going, and I don't know what the situation would have been. It was a little strange that they would have made that move.
Well, let's see, Ned. Let's watch him come off turn 4 for the final time. That's Rudd on the bottom in the black car.
Bobby Labonte in the green car on the outside gets touched right there. You see him get crossed up and across into Rudd, turns him sideways. See Sterling Marlin, he makes evasive action there. He was also involved in that.
And all three drivers are now just passengers.
Here it is again. Looks like the 40 car got into the 18 maybe a little bit and shot him towards the wall.
And the two drivers that got the worst of it, Ned, Rudd and Schrader, had no place to go. Weren't even part of the start of it.
Yes.
Now, you could see the car of Sterling Marlin moving up the racetrack. A lot of times you'll get an arrow push off that corner up there. I'm sure he didn't mean to touch Bobby Labonte, but when he touched him, that just started the whole series. And of course, Ricky, he was just along for the ride once he got touched.
These Winston Cup cars have several hundred feet of steel tubing in them. Here's what Ricky Rudd saw.
Thank you for the booth.
Tony Stewart. looking on to the finish. So Dale Jarrett has won the Bud Shootout. We'll be back to Daytona International Speedway after this.
Just walked out of the infield care center. Are you okay? And what happened out there, Ricky?
Well, to answer your question, yeah, I'm okay. And what happened? I don't have an answer for that one. We were sitting really good, sitting second, right where I wanted to be, and we were going to make a move with 3 laps to go, and all of a sudden Sterling got a little jammed up over there coming off of 2. Something happened. I don't know, his car didn't look just right, so I went ahead and made a move a lap early. When I did that, Schrader was right behind Dale Jarrett, and things didn't work out like I expected. Next thing you know, I got shuffled back a little bit. But coming off of 4, I couldn't tell exactly what happened, but somebody started checking up. They got 3 wide. Somebody started checking up, and I was sitting around 4th at that time. And really saw it. I sort of squirted through that hole there, and I was going to end up about 2nd or 3rd, and was just getting ready to, man, I made it through there, and started relaxing. Next thing I know, I'm sideways in the fence. Somebody got into me from behind. I don't know exactly who it was. I don't know how it happened, but next thing I know, I'm upside down.
Mike?
So Ricky Rudd is okay after his second horrible crash in the Bud Shootout. There are your first 4, LePage, Schrader, Wallace, and Nemechek, and the rest of the field of the Busch Clash. We'll be back next Saturday with the Napa 300 and the Gatorade 125s, and next Sunday, the Daytona 500.